truth beyond concepts, truth beyond logic, to recognize every statement is false. This is the ultimate truth. The conventional truth is that we're here, that there's a world, and so on. The ultimate truth is skill and means, is undoing attachment. And this is what the Heart Sutra teaches. And the silence of the Buddha teaches, and the flower sermon of the Buddha teaches. This ultimate discourse that we should practice emptiness. We should practice interconnection. Nagarjuna places this and develops this emphasis on emptiness. He says, as students read the alphabet, so the Buddha taught his disciples the doctrines they could comprehend. To some he taught the doctrine to turn away from doing evil. Okay, there's sila. To some he taught the teaching of acquiring merit. There's karma. Provisional doctrines based upon keyword duality. But to some, i.e. those brave Mahayanans who can embrace his middle way, he taught the doctrine based upon non-duality. Things are both and. Though some who are timid, this is frightening. To others it's profound. Having an essence of emptiness and compassion, the true method of achieving enlightenment. So the earliest texts were the Prajna Paramita, the Perfection of Wisdom texts. The Heart Sutra is the shortest, and deliberately so. It's a summary of these much earlier, longer sutras. Key points in it is this the deconstructive process of mind is the goal of getting rid of critical thinking or zero-based critique, sunyata. Language is samsaric. All desire. Language creates desire. It creates ignorance of the way things really are in the world. That it creates ignorance that nothing, and the reality is nothing stands alone. Everything is interdependent. Interdependent other things for meaning. The Heart Sutra develops the idea of the spiritual advance. The true spiritual advance is when we stop relying on the meditation of any symbols between us and the world, and we accept we are the world, and the world is here, and we are not here. There is just here. This philosophy demonstrates the superiority of silence, mastering reality without mastering it, as it were. How? Well, accepting we're neither here nor not here. This is the doctrine of middle way. Do read the Heart Sutra to get an idea of this, or a summary of it. Pause the video, have a read through this extract here, and you get a little bit of this language of emptiness, language of sunyata, and it's the influence of this. What are we? We are just skandhas, heaps of emptiness. Even the parts are empty. The various gates, the eye gate, the ear gate, the nose gate, the various senses, everything is made of parts, but the parts are made of parts. How do we realize this in Madhyamaka thinking? We do it through reciting mantras. The theory of sacred sound is primordial, connects us in a non-dual way, an experiential way. It takes us beyond the mundane to the supramundane. And we get close then to the second development of Mahayana and Mahayana's meditation. Mind creates the world, and we need to still the mind. We need to get rid of the mad mind and calm it, it's claimed. The second Mahayana school, Chittimatra, we'll do a little bit more in future lessons, emphasized everything was in the mind, was the fruition of consciousness. In the West, we'd call this idealism, that only thought is real, the material universe is in a sense unreal. That the mind is mad, it's zestful, it's creative, but it's poisoned by ignorance and desire. It's the accumulation of these levels of consciousness, the Chitti-Matra theory, that come out of the 12 links of dependent origination. And Yogacara, the second school, whose great exponent was Sangha, points to this emphasis on purifying the mind, the experience, the practice that gets you to a place of stillness, a primordial stillness that Tibetans talk about, where you can discover your Buddha nature. An image that's used in Madhyamaka Yogacara school is Indra's net, that all beings are caught in the net of samsara. None of us can escape it, but we're all interconnected. Look at the way the lines are interconnected. We're all here, we're all interconnected. What can we do? Well, we can all aim for the bodhisattva ideal. We can postpone our own nirvana till we help other beings and take a vow to do this, to reach thus Buddhahood is the goal of all beings. Some who have achieved this already we can pray to. Here is Manjurasi. He's one of the two main gods. Avalokitesvara is the deity we pray to for compassion. Manjurasi is for wisdom. Look at his sword. It cuts through our ignorance. Across Asia, northern India, China, Tibet, Mongolia. Here's Avalokitesvara. He will help us through because he is compassionate. One of the most important deities in. Here's Avalokitesvara in China. One of the most popular deities, but so much will he help us if we pray to him. Look at his 1,000 arms. He will help us. The arms all emphasize that. Future Buddha. Could do with the diet. Maitreya is future Buddha or future Bodhisattva. He's the next human Buddha to come. We can use meditation to visualize him and Buddha nature in all things to transform the mind. Avalokitesvara is meditated on by using the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, and that is to make yourself and your mind